Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Today I got a handful of immersive gameplay mods that I think you guys are going to love. And if I'm right and you do end up loving a few of these and downloading them, make sure to hit that like button down below and maybe subscribe to the channel for content in the future. And of course, I can't stress enough how important it is for you guys to endorse Mod Authors for keeping mods free. I do have a few thousand I need to endorse myself because of Wabbajack downloading, which I will be doing soon. But without further ado, hope you guys end up enjoying the video, and let's dive right in. The first mod up is a magic mod with the name Brand New Spellcast. This mod will completely change the way that you play as a spellcaster. This takes magic from being just a simple click and hold if you're playing master level spells to being like a spellcaster in modern games. Now you can combo your spells together by clicking the right mouse button or left together, but the option to hold down your mouse button for continuous spell casting is still an option. Just have to use the other hand for it. So for those who don't feel like clicking a lot in Skyrim to have cool looking action type combat that this mod provides, you still have the option to be lazy. To use this, all you have to do is craft one of the 3 rings that can be easily crafted at any level and at any forge, no special requirements. It does take up both hands, so you can't use a sword with this or a shield if you wanted to dual cast, but each ring takes up both hands and each ring has a different element and you can only wear one at one time. But what also makes this mod amazing is the fact that it is more than just what you're currently seeing. The basic that you're seeing is for people who don't install the hotkey mod, but if you do have it, then you'll notice that this mod also lets you cast special fire, frost, and lightning spells that kind of deal a ton of damage, to be honest. They don't really have any cooldown either. You can pretty much spam them, but they do have a cast time. So if you're spamming it, it'll just reset the cast time every time until you actually fire it. And as long as you have the magical reserves to do it, then you can still fire it as many times as you want to without having to wait. I did have on God mode here for the showcase for the skills because otherwise I wouldn't be able to showcase everything as quickly. They do have requirements to use. There's multiple spells for each ring that can be used together along with the ultimate skill after enough damage has been dished out. But I had so much fun testing this because surprisingly, even though the spells look cool and deal a lot of damage, they weren't really overpowered because they do require a lot of magicka once you start going down the. And I'm kinda surprised that magic mods like these go underrated because this isn't the first mod I've seen try this, it's the most advanced one. But people love Attack Modern Combat Overhaul, which essentially does the same thing as this, but instead for melee. So it would be great to see this one get some attention. Next up, a new follower mod by the name of Heart of Ice, Astrid. Fun fact, I actually believe that this was the NPC overhauling for Astrid of the Dark Brotherhood. But this is a completely new NPC with the special quest line.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both. Visitors.
And you start said quest line by visiting Rorikstead Frostfruit Inn.
Stay where you are! Who are you? Again, who are you? Stay back before I kill you! My name is Astrid of Haraldson, daughter of Eivor. I am the champion of Svalbard and a great warrior from Roskria.
This questline starts off in a cave that is slowly falling apart, with Astrid trying to find the object she really doesn't give too much information on. Maybe due to the fact of her not trusting you yet. And she really kinda lets you know it with some of her comments that kinda defended me, not going to lie. But she definitely holds up her own, being a heavy armor, 2-handed warrior. She's pretty tanky and does tons of damage. She's honestly what Ulfgerd thinks she is.
Are you? Looks like a dead end. We're almost here.
I really didn't get too far into testing her, but her story for her travels and how she ended up where she is, and how she also starts to slowly open up to your character, really makes her feel alive. And I think you guys would end up loving this mod if you gave it a try.
Nothing here. Damn it. What? What the? The ceiling! The cave is flooded! It's collapsing! Turn around! Pull the chain! Let me out! It won't budge!
And for one more follower mod, for people that need something a bit more funny and not so serious like Astrid, we have a new follower mod at the Bannered Mare with a guard called Jesper. The mod is called Jesper the Guard. He's a pretty simple follower, and for those asking, no, the armor does not come with this follower.
Being a guard has its moments. Not very many of them, but it has them, I think.
He even comes with his own trusty wooden sword. Based on the nature of this mod and the wooden sword, I kinda figured he would be a joke character that runs away from combat, but he holds his own pretty well even with that wooden sword. You can change the wooden sword if you give him a weapon, but honestly he looks the best with it, so I kept it. He just probably won't be able to deal much damage. But special thing about him, he also has lines for every major city.
Good morning. Nice day for it. I'm doing alright. Haven't been through Windhelm since I was a kid. Before, well, you know, everyone started fighting.
You can either say these out loud, or you can ask him once you visit the said city, which can be Windhelm, Riften, Whiterun, or pretty much anywhere. And most of the time, it is his experiences having visited the city or the time that he spent being a guard there, which usually aren't great, but he seems fine with it. And if you're lucky, you can catch him singing. I'm afraid of copyright, so I'm not going to play any of the songs, but you can once you download this.
Well, let's just say the guards in Whiterun hide my uniform from me on inspection day. The guards in Riften? They do too, but they also beat me up.
A simple mod because I hit a burnout from testing 2 follower mods. This mod is called Icy Stalhrim Source. This mod, for simple terms, replaces the normal Celtic Nordic ruin around the source and adds ice to the walls to show that it is really a completely frozen place. Like I said, this is a super simple mod. Fuzzbeat also has something similar to this, but for Skyrim. Both are definitely worth downloading to me just for a bit more immersion in your Skyrim.
Don't touch my tits like that!
This mod is called Collision Dialogue Overhaul. This mod changes the way running into NPCs work and how they react to it, adding well over 500 generated voice lines using the already available voice types that are in Skyrim.
You don't want to be getting in my face like that.
Get out of my way, shit face! You want some? Huh? Do you?
These lines are based on race and gender of your character, as well as the NPC that you run into. So you might run into some pretty racist NPCs if you use this in Windhelm or other locations. And the reactions to you colliding into them is based on where you hit them, whether that's from the front or you're hitting them from the back. And yes, I said that like that on purpose. Some of them are a bit out of character also.
I know your family.
Gods, watch it, you dumb piece of shit!
We can't afford it.
Keep your distance. You're in my face.
Bloody stupid foreigner! You want some? Huh? Do you?
You know that was my bottom,
What
right?
is this?
Everything can be toggled on or off in an MCM, which is an optional file not included in the main download. I'm not entirely sure why, but it works, so who cares? Next up is a new armor mod called the Adventurer's Tunic. This is a simple but expansive armor mod, coming with 4 variants and different colors for each variant, as well as matching gauntlets and boots. There is a light armor variant which uses leather armor pieces, as well as some of the Thieves Guild for a mashup, and then there's a simple clothing variant that provides no armor but still looks pretty great. This is the type of outfit that you wear when visiting a city, or maybe you just want to look cool while taking advantage of mage no armor perks. Between the light armor variant and the clothing variant, there is also an undershirt sleeves variant for both, or you can have the no sleeves. Hence why I said 4 versions at the beginning of the video. And every single one of these come with the same color variant, so you can find whatever combo you want. I preferred the sleeve variant, and that's kind of why I have sleeves in my Skyrim. This armor is unisex, and it doesn't really change from male to female, so they pretty much look the same. So there's really no skimp involved with this one. This mod does have support for HIMBO and CBBE if you want to have your character body portions on the armor. And there's also a patch for B-Hump, but that's made separately by someone else. But when you first install this mod, you don't have to build body slide because it will use vanilla body portions, so you won't be invisible. The set is also not added to the level list, so you won't find it on bandits or named NPCs, for now until someone makes a patch, but you can easily craft them. The requirements are listed on the mod page because I use that item menu. I couldn't imagine doing showcases without an item menu because some mods don't even tell you how to obtain it. But that was it for today, guys. Let me know what you thought about this video, and if it fit the category of immersive to Skyrim, because I also thought of naming it Gaming Mods. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace and love, guys.